This is an LSAT question, and the biggest trap here is taking the study at face value and forgetting how experiments are supposed to work. Pause the video now if you want to try solving it yourself. This is a weaken the argument question, which means the LSAT wants an answer that makes the author's conclusion less likely to be true. You are not disproving the argument completely, you're just showing a serious flaw in how it was reasoned. Let's walk through the stimulus carefully. The conclusion is that animal feed should not include genetically modified plants. The evidence is a study where rats fed genetically modified potatoes for 30 days developed intestinal deformities and weakened immune systems, while rats fed a normal diet of non-genetically modified foods did not. Here's what a strong LSAT reader notices immediately. This is supposed to be a scientific comparison, but the variables are not controlled. One group ate only genetically modified potatoes, the other group ate a normal diet. That means two things changed at once: whether the food was genetically modified and whether the rats were eating a normal balanced diet at all. If you don't isolate the variable you're testing, the conclusion is shaky. The correct answer is A. Potatoes are not normally a part of the diet of laboratory rats. This directly attacks the experiment's design. If rats don't normally eat potatoes, then the health problems could have been caused by forcing them to eat an unnatural diet for 30 days, not by genetic modification. Maybe rats just don't digest potatoes well, or maybe they were missing nutrients they usually get. Imagine eating nothing but potatoes for a month. That alone could cause problems. This makes the conclusion much weaker. Now let's quickly clear out the wrong answers. B says the rats tended to eat more genetically modified potatoes at the beginning than at the end. On weakening questions, you take answers at their weakest. Tended to could mean a tiny, meaningless difference, and even if it were stronger, it doesn't explain the health problems. C talks about intestinal deformities at birth. The stimulus is about rats developing deformities after being fed genetically modified potatoes. Birth defects are irrelevant. D says genetically modified potatoes have the same nutritional value as regular potatoes. Nutritional value isn't the issue. Harmful effects don't have to show up in nutrition labels. Something can be nutritionally identical and still be toxic. E says the researchers couldn't explain how genetic modification caused the problems. You don't need a mechanism to warn against something. If a food consistently causes harm, don't eat it is still a valid warning, even if the reason isn't known. If you want to get faster and more confident at spotting these experimental design flaws on LSAT weekend questions, book a free consultation with Hummingbird LSAT Prep today.